Hey guys, this is Alyssa from Isabella Fitness. I'm going to put you through a workout. So today's workout is going to involve a lot of legs. We're going to do some double pump air squats, curtsy lunges, as well as glute bridge. All right, so first off, for a warm up, I'm going to have us start with a squat hold, and I'll go more into how our workout is going to work later on. All right, so we're going to come down, and we're going to come down into our squat right at about parallel, and we're going to hold here. We're going to hold for about 20 seconds. And rest. Shake out the legs a little bit. Then we're going to go down into one more hold. All right, starting here, 20 seconds. And rest. All right, next thing I'm gonna have us do is gonna be a little squat stretch. So I want us to just come down into our squat, and then you're gonna allow your heels to come up a little bit. We're just gonna move side to side, opening up our hips here, pushing out on our knees, opening up from side to side. All right, so we don't have to be into a full squat here. We can move side to side. You might be sitting a little bit higher than me, might be a little bit lower. But just sinking our elbow into that knee and pushing out and getting a nice stretch here. All right, we're gonna do this for another minute, just moving through, warming up a little bit. You can come to standing, shake it out, and then come back down. Getting the legs nice and warm, stretching them out. Another 10 more seconds, and then we're going to move into a lunge stretch. Okay, for our lunge stretch, I'm going to show you from the side. We're going to bring our back leg up. It's going to be on the outside of our hand. Our hand's going to come on the inside, and again, we're going to press out with that elbow into that shoulder. All right. Here, we can either stay here, with our knee back, feeling a little bit of a stretch here, or we can bring the leg up. All right, just holding here, pressing out with the elbow that's closest to our knee. Like I said, you can bring the knee down as well. We can turn into where our knee is and stretch up with one arm, get a little back stretch. And then we can come down and switch sides. All right, so other leg will come forward. I'm pushing out here. I'm gonna press up with that knee. Sitting into the stretch. You can bring the knee down, still pushing out. Really sitting into it here. Maybe I'll turn into it, bring my arm up, get a little bit back stretch on this side. And coming back down and to standing. All right, so for some skill work, let's talk about our movements. For first one today is the double pump air squat. So for our double pump air squat, right, first off, the squat in general. What do we want to talk about? We want our knees to be tracking out over our little toe. Our hips are going to be coming back, right? And then on top, chest is staying nice and high, eyes are staying up, and we're going to bring ourselves to at least parallel and coming back up. All right, so from the front to parallel and coming back up. All right, for the workout, we're going to do a double pump air squat. So we're going to come down, come up a little bit, come back down, and then to standing. If we do that a little bit quicker, so we're sitting a few inches at the bottom, up, coming back down, and then coming back up. All right, so I'm gonna do about 10 double pump air squats here just to warm them up a little bit. Okay. All right, next movement is going to be the curtsy lunge. So for the curtsy lunge, I'm going to show you guys from the side. Our regular lunge would come straight back, right? We want to land with knee on top of ankle in the front, our hip on top of knee in the back, chest nice and high, and we would just alternate here. Now with a curtsy lunge, we're going to have a little bit of a curtsy. All right, so legs gonna come back on a little bit of an angle this way. Knee is still tracking out here, but I'm getting a little bit of a twist. Right, so knee comes back. This definitely involves some balance, so if you're like me and one side might feel a little bit more comfortable than the other, this one might be one where you slow it down, which is totally fine. Coming back, and this one again, curtsy behind. All right, so that's gonna be our curtsy lunge. Then to talk about our glute bridge. So for a glute bridge, this one, we're gonna be laying on the floor. All right, from here you can bring your feet close to your butt. Hands can be at your side. And then for our glute bridge, we're just gonna focus on reaching our hips up to the sky. All right, so that's our glute bridge. We're gonna continuously squeeze our glutes as we come up to the top here. Right, so right here my glutes are squeezing, they relax, squeezing up, relax, squeezing up, relax. All right, so that is going to be our glute bridge. Really focusing in on those muscles on that one. All right, so our workout, how it's going to be structured. All right, it's going to be 14 minutes. We're going to do a Tabata. All right, so that means that 8 times we're going to work on one movement. We're going to do the double pump air squats first. You're going to work for 20 seconds, 10 seconds rest, work for 20 seconds, 10 seconds rest. 4 minutes of the double pump air squats. We will take a 1 minute full rest. And then we'll do again 4 minutes of curtsy lunges, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and so forth. One more rest, one minute rest in between each movement. And then our last movement, the glute bridges, we'll finish off with at the end, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds rest. All right, and that'll bring us to a 14-minute workout. All right, and then we'll do a little cool down at the end. All right, so I'm gonna reset our clock, take a sip of water, and then jump in with double pump air squats. That'll be our first one. And with this one, we are going to be, like I said, one movement at a time. Once we finish that movement, we're done with that movement, move on to the next one. All right, so restarting our clock in 3, 2, 1. 20 seconds working on double pump air squats. Really want to focus on getting a few inches, coming down, coming back up. And making sure that our squat looks good the whole time. We're on the 10 seconds rest. These are going to be very quick, so you're getting as many as you can in within that time. But it'll be a very quick rest as well. All right, so this is the next 20 seconds. And on that rest. The biggest focus on this one, really focusing on keeping our core tight as well at the bottom of our squat. As we're coming down, we want to stop this curving under from happening. We want to stay chest up nice and high, keep our core tight, coming down here, and you don't see that twist under of my spine. And rest. All right, 10 seconds here. And this one will bring us up to our 2-minute mark. Now, if you're not sure what to do with your hands, I like to hold on to my hands in the front. It's up to you. You can just put them out to the side. Hold them across the front of your body. And rest. All right, so over time, this one is really gonna add up. But what's great about it is we're working at our own pace, just getting as many as we can done. And rest. All right, so this is gonna bring us to the 2:30 mark. We have a couple more here. Really focusing on making my form look good. As always, how your movement is, the better the form, the better the movement is going to be for you. If we're taking shortcuts, we're not going to feel that movement as well. All right, so this is our last minute of double pump air squats. All right, and rest. We've got our last 20-second stint of this one. We'll get a full minute's rest, and then we'll go into our curtsy lunges. And rest. All right, I'm gonna get ready, take a rest, and then get ready for my curtsy lunge. I'm gonna try to break out a mat for this one because my knee will be coming down to the floor. This would be a good time to maybe move to an area that has a carpet or something like that. If you are on a hardwood floor like I am, just coming down nice and slow with that knee. Or you can come just above the floor and come back up. All right, we got another 30 seconds. I'm just gonna get this in a good spot. Take a breather, and then we'll have 4 minutes of curtsy lunges. All right, and I'm going to show you guys from the side. Getting started in 3, 2, 1. I'm going to move nice and slow with these because I know My balance is not so great, especially on one side, but focusing on my form here. And rest. I'm going to stay right here because that rest is going to be very quick. And back up. I am watching my knees a little bit in the front just to make sure that they're moving in a good direction. Even though we are curtsying out to each side, that knee should still be tracking in an outward direction. And rest. All right, so we've got a couple more curtsy lunges here to go. And next set. Making sure that we're making a big enough stride back that in the front our heel isn't popping up and our knee isn't coming forward. But also making sure that we're not making too long of a stride and overstretching. All right, get ready. We are 2 minutes down, 2 minutes to go with our curtsy lunges. Good, and a good option is if you are starting to struggle with balance on some of them, hold on to a chair or something nearby. You don't want to rely on it, but you can use it just for a little bit of stability. So we don't want to put a lot of weight on it, just to stabilize a little bit. Make sure we can come down. A good movement here. And resting here. Got 1 last minute of curtsy lunges. All right, and I'm going to show the modified version on this one. Again, holding on to the chair very lightly. That may enable me to actually go a little bit faster, so then I'm worrying a little bit less about balance. And rest, we've got 20 seconds more here of our curtsy lunges. We'll take our next rest and then move on to our glute bridges. Good, and rest. So we have a good minute here. I'm gonna grab a little bit of water. I'm definitely feeling my hamstrings on those lunges. And that big step back, every time I came up, lots of hamstrings. Feeling a little bit more of glutes and hamstrings on the double pump air squat. And I do expect on the glute bridges to, of course, let that car pass, to, of course, feel a lot more glutes on this one. All right, so about 30 seconds, and then we'll hop back in. Last 4 minutes of work on this one. As you can tell, I'm definitely feeling this one today. Brought my water out, but it feels really good. We have about 10 seconds, so I'm gonna get ready for those glute bridges. This will be a good way to finish off this lower body workout. In 3, 2, 1, hands at our side, feet close to our butt, and bring our hips up and through, squeezing at the top. resting. Bring my clock a little bit closer. And second set. You can hold a second at the top here like I am. Really feel that glute squeeze. And rest. Back up. And rest. Definitely feeling my glutes on fire right now. And back up. And rest. Now hands-wise, I like to just have my hands here over my stomach. You can put your hands out to the side, whatever is most comfortable. And back up again. Last 2 minutes of glute bridges. Now again, these don't have to be fast. We do want to be thinking about squeezing our glutes as we come up. I find that actually helps us squeeze them a little bit tighter. Taking a rest here. And up again. And rest. Now because this is timed, I'm not keeping track of my reps here. I'm just trying to get as many as possible. And last minute. And rest. Last rest, and then we're gonna finish out our last 20 seconds of work. In 3, 2, 1. Last one in here. And rest. All right, so that will bring us up to 1350. Last 10 seconds, rest. All right, we're gonna cool down a little bit now. And we're gonna go into our stretch. We're gonna go first into a happy baby. So what we're gonna do here, you can lay flat onto our back again. First thing I want us to do, just bring our knees into our chest and we're gonna hold them tight. All right, we're just gonna slide side to side here. Nice little back stretch. Loosen up anything that was tight there. All right, and then for our happy baby stretch, we're gonna bring our legs up. You can hold the bottoms of your feet or the inside here of our ankle or leg, and you're gonna pull down. All right, you can hold on here, and then we're gonna slide side to side. Knees are coming out, and we're just gonna slide here. And this is our happy baby pose. May seem kind of funny, but it feels really good. All right, so I'm just gonna rock back and forth here for a little bit. Opening up, feeling a big stretch here. You can bring your feet together as well. Just hang out in this position. Good, I'm gonna come back to my happy baby, coming side to side. Good, 10 more seconds here. And we can bring our legs nice and long. And for 2 minutes, we are just gonna lay here and focus on breathing. So breathing in deep and breathing out. Letting our heart rate come down. If it feels comfortable, you can bring your legs into a butterfly position here and lay flat here, and that'll also give you a nice stretch. Not forcing any stretch here, just letting gravity work on us. Still focusing on breathing. Another 20 seconds here. Good. And come on up. Thank you so much for joining me for this workout, and I will see you guys in the next one.